Welcome to my video about combinations. Let's start off with what a combination is. In statistics, a combination is a selection of all or part of a set of objects without regard to the order in which the objects are selected. So the key distinction between a combination and a permutation is that order does not matter. So let's use this in a real-world example. This is Pierre. He is going on a trip, and he needs to pack. He needs to choose hats, belts, pants, and shirts for his trip. He has several options. For hats, he has 2 hats to choose from, and he needs to pick 2 for his trip. So how many combinations can he make with his hats? Well, Pierre can only make one combination, and that is to pick both hats. Pierre has 4 belts to choose from, and he needs to pick 2 for his trip. How many combinations of belts can he make? Well, he can make 6. Pierre needs to choose pants for his trip. He has 4 pairs of pants, and he needs to pick 3. How many combinations of pants can he pick? He can pick 4 different combinations. And finally, Pierre needs to pack shirts for his trip. He has 5 shirts to choose from, and he's bringing 1 shirt. So how many combinations of 1 shirt can Pierre make? 5. So this is the combinations formula that we will be using throughout this video. The combination formula is NCR, or N choose R, and this equals N factorial divided by R factorial times N minus R factorial. And we can sub our numbers into this formula to get our answers. So for the hats, Pierre has 2 hats and he needs to choose 2. So we write that as 2C2, or 2 choose 2. And when we plug these numbers into our formula, we get 2 factorial divided by 2 factorial times 2 minus 2 factorial. And we can calculate this out. And remember that 0 factorial always equals 1. So that's why in the following line we have 2 times 1 in the denominator. And so our answer is 1. Pierre has 1 combination of 2 hats out of 2. Let's look at the belts. So Pierre has 4 belts and he needs to choose 2 for his trip. So we write this as 4 choose 2. And plugging this into our formula, we get 4 factorial divided by 2 factorial times 4 minus 2 factorial. So we can calculate this out, and we get 24 divided by 4 with a final answer of 6. So Pierre can make a total of 6 combinations of belts. Now let's do the same thing for the pant. Pierre has 4 pairs of pants and he needs to choose 3 for his trip. So we write this as 4 choose 3. And plugging this into our formula, we get 4 factorial divided by 3 factorial times 4 minus 3 factorial. So calculating this out, we get 24 divided by 6 for a final answer of 4. So Pierre can make a total combination of 4 pants given 4 choose 3. And lastly, let's do the shirts by hand. So Pierre has 5 shirts and he needs to pack 1 for his trip. So we write this as 5 choose 1. And plugging this into our formula, we get 5 factorial divided by 1 factorial times 5 minus 1 factorial. So calculating this out, we get 120 divided by 24 for a final answer of 5. So, the total combinations of shirts that Pierre can make is 5.